Beneath the relentless desert sun, a simple tent offers little respite from the searing heat as Rebecca writhes in agony. The air vibrates with tension, a silent testament to the unseen forces at play. A voice echoes from beyond, foretelling a saga of conflict. Two brothers, two destinies. Even in the womb they struggled. The weight of destiny presses down, promising a future rife with struggle and strife. In the dim confines of the desert tent, a newborn, Esau, lies vulnerable. His skin flushed red, his body covered with tufts of hair. An infant's grip tightens around Esau's heel, Jacob, the younger twin, already challenging fate. A prophecy echoes through the tent. The older shall serve the younger. Destiny's decree casts a shadow over the desert dwelling. The tent stands in silent witness as the twins' destinies intertwine under the vast desert sky. Esau, a figure of raw power, moves with the grace of a predator across the stark desert. His voice echoes with pride. I am the firstborn, the strongest. Inside the tent, Jacob's brow furrows in concentration as he stirs a simmering pot. He whispers with ambition, one day, the blessing will be mine. The desert wind whispers tales of destiny and desire, secrets carried on the breeze. The aroma of spices hangs heavy in the tent, a stark contrast to the harsh, untamed world outside. In the stillness of night, darkness envelops Isaac's room, where the old, blind man lies. A chilling whisper cuts through the silence. Rebecca's voice echoes in the dim space. Do as I say, and the blessing will be yours. Isaac remains still, a silent figure in the encroaching shadows. The weight of Rebecca's words hangs heavy in the air, a promise and a command. The night deepens, concealing the choices that will shape their destinies. In the dim light of Isaac's bedroom, Rebecca meticulously prepares Jacob for his deception, wrapping his arms in rough goatskins. Jacob shuffles nervously, his eyes darting around the room, a storm of doubt brewing within him. He steels himself, a mask of resolve hardening his features as he prepares to face Isaac. Jacob slowly approaches Isaac, who sits upright in his bed, an air of anticipation hanging heavy in the room. Isaac's suspicion pierces the silence. The voice is Jacob's, but the hands are Esau's. The tension between father and son thickens, their fates hanging in the balance. In the dimly lit bedroom, Isaac's hands hover above Jacob's head, a moment pregnant with destiny. Isaac's touch seals a sacred bond. I bless you as heir. Jacob kneels, bathed in the weight of inherited destiny. The room is silent, save for the soft whisper of fate. A blessing is bestowed, a legacy transferred in the quiet night. Esau bursts into Isaac's room, a storm of fury twisting his features. He carries a stew, its contents sloshing wildly as he advances. Esau's voice booms through the room, a desperate plea laced with betrayal. Father, he tricked you! Esau's eyes burn with raw emotion, demanding, bless me too! The heavy silence hangs as Esau awaits a response, the stew a forgotten weight in his hand. Under the cloak of night, Jacob runs, his breath catching in ragged gasps. Each footfall sinks into the yielding sand, the vast desert stretching endlessly before him. Fear is a relentless master, driving Jacob onward into the dark expanse. The weight of his deception bears down, a crushing burden on his shoulders. With every stride, the burden grows, pressing down on him with relentless force. Jacob is swallowed by the night, his silhouette fading into the endless desert. Under the vast night sky of Bethel, Jacob slumbers, using a stone as his pillow. A ladder of pure light descends from the heavens, illuminating the darkness around him. Angels ascend and descend the radiant rungs, their forms glowing against the night. A voice of power echoes through the dreamscape. I am with you, and your descendants shall be like the dust of the earth. The promise hangs in the air, vast and limitless as the stars above. As dawn breaks over Bethel, Jacob awakens, his eyes widening in stunned awe. Bathed in divine light, a profound realization dawns within him. Whispering in disbelief, Jacob utters, "This is God's house, the very gate of heaven." The landscape around Jacob is still and serene as the divine light intensifies. Bathed in sunlight, Rachel stands gracefully by the well, a picturesque figure amidst her flock of sheep, a vision of pastoral beauty. She seems untouched by the world's harshness. "Let me help you." A voice breaks the serene tableau. The offer hangs in the air, a promise of assistance and perhaps something more. Beneath the open sky, Jacob strains, pushing the massive stone aside. The water flows, life-giving, as Jacob tends to the thirsty flock. Rachel watches Jacob, her expression a mix of awe and curiosity. Her voice echoes across the open space. "You are strong. Who are you?" Under the vast sky, Jacob approaches the well, his steps measured and purposeful. His eyes lift, drawn to Rachel, who stands near the well. Time stops as Jacob gazes at Rachel, a silent acknowledgement passing between them. In Jacob's heart, a sudden, profound love blossoms, transforming his world. Rachel, meeting Jacob's gaze, senses the shift in the air, a silent promise. The well, a silent witness, stands between them as their destinies intertwine. The wedding feast bursts with life, a symphony of music, dance, and torchlight. Amidst the revelry, Laban lurks in the shadows, his eyes betraying a sinister intent. His watchful gaze sweeps over the joyous scene, masking a scheme. The warmth of the celebration contrasts sharply with the cold calculation in Laban's heart. Under the soft glow of the wedding tent, the veiled bride glides forward. Jacob awaits, his smile radiant with pure, unsuspecting joy. The bride approaches, her steps measured as she nears Jacob. In a tender embrace, Jacob welcomes the bride, unaware of the deceit hidden beneath the veil. The deception unfolds as the bride embraces Jacob, her secret concealed. The wedding tent glows with morning light, a scene of deceptive calm. Jacob, hand trembling, reaches to lift the veil, anticipation hanging heavy. A collective gasp erupts as Leah is revealed, not Rachel, standing before him. Jacob's face contorts in disbelief and fury. "What have you done, Laban?" Under the relentless sun, Laban stands, his expression unreadable as Jacob approaches. Shadows stretch long across Laban's compound, hinting at secrets and unspoken promises. Laban's voice cuts through the stillness. "In our land, the older daughter marries first. A calculated proposal hangs in the air. Work 7 more years, then Rachel will be yours." The sun beats down, casting a harsh light on Laban's calm demeanor and Jacob's building anticipation. Rachel's gaze is filled with unspoken sorrow as she looks at Jacob. Jacob's internal conflict is evident as he clenches his fists, a storm of emotions brewing within. A tender shift washes over Jacob's face as his gaze softens, now only for Rachel. In a moment of resolute devotion, Jacob declares, "I will work because I love her." Rachel listens, her expression a mixture of gratitude and renewed hope. Under the cloak of night, Jacob kneels by the tranquil riverbank, his form silhouetted against the faint moonlight. The gentle lapping of water forms a hushed symphony, accompanying his silent supplication. From the inky shadows, a figure begins to coalesce, an enigma materializing from the darkness. The mysterious figure emerges, its presence a stark contrast to the serene backdrop. Jacob remains kneeling, unaware of the silent arrival, his prayerful focus unbroken. The figure stands motionless, a silent observer in the night's unfolding drama. Beneath the veil of night, a shadowy riverbank becomes the stage for a monumental struggle. Jacob, his muscles straining, refuses to yield. The angel, a figure of ethereal strength, meets Jacob's defiance with equal force. "I will not let you go until you bless me." Jacob's voice echoes through the night. The river whispers secrets as the battle intensifies. neither combatant willing to concede. The fate of a blessing hangs in the balance, amidst the clash of wills and the river's ceaseless flow. As dawn breaks, the sky bursts into a symphony of gold and rose, casting a divine glow over the riverbank. Radiating power and serenity, Angel stands tall, a beacon of hope against the awakening world. With a voice that echoes through the ages, Angel proclaims, "Your name shall no longer be Jacob, but Israel." Angel's voice resonates with ancient authority, for you have struggled with God and with men, and prevailed. A celestial beam bathes Jacob in divine radiance, marking his transformation. His face, once etched with doubt, now radiates with newfound strength. The river reflects the dawn's first light, mirroring Jacob's inner awakening. Faith fills his eyes, a beacon of unwavering belief in the face of destiny. Transformed and resolute, Jacob stands ready to embrace his fate, a figure of power against the dawning sky. Across the expansive field, Jacob and his family make their way, fear etched on their faces as Esau and his warriors approach. The family moves slowly, their anxiety building with each step as the imposing figures of Esau's warriors loom larger. Esau advances, his warriors flanking him, their presence heightening the tension in the open field. The warriors advance, a stark contrast to the vulnerable family approaching, creating a palpable sense of foreboding. In the open field, silence stretches, thick with unspoken tension. The air shimmers as Esau's face softens, resolve igniting his features. With a guttural cry, Esau breaks into a sprint, his brother now his only focus. Upon a serene hilltop, Jacob and his family stand as silent figures against the grand tapestry of the night sky. Their faces, etched with awe, reflect the infinite expanse of stars, each a distant sun in the cosmic ocean. The narrator's voice echoes, resonating with the timeless wisdom. The story of Jacob teaches us that God transforms deceit into destiny, weakness into strength, and fear into victory. The wind whispers through the tall grass, a gentle reminder of the ever-present forces of nature, shaping and molding the landscape of their lives. Each star above is a testament to journeys taken, trials endured, and the promise of transformation that lies within the human spirit. Their collective gaze rises higher, as if seeking answers among the celestial bodies, united in hope and the promise of a brighter future.